Okay, guys, this is kind of like part two to my clutch slave rebuild video, but I just wanted to answer a couple quick questions since it was a little bit of a mystery. All right, clutch started fading out on the trail. I wasn't sure what happened at the trailhead. I pulled open my reservoir and there was almost no fluid in there. Actually, there wasn't any. It was sucking wind. So I didn't know this, but these betas, maybe other clutches, I forget what kind of clutch this is. I don't know if it's a McGurr or whatever, or who makes it for them. They can leak internally. And so what's happening, I think, is the seal is bad in here, or the whole assembly, I should say. And the oil, the hydraulic fluid can go past this and go into the engine and then therefore contaminate your crank oil, your engine oil. So if you discover that you have a leak and there's no signs, you've never dripped anything, you're not leaking anywhere, you can still leak internally, like internal bleeding, and contaminate your engine oil. Now, obviously, it's very small quantities, but I guess your engine oil still is contaminated with clutch fluid. So if you discover that your clutch is fading out or not performing correctly, not shifting easily, maybe catching a little bit, you may have an internal leak and you need to replace, in my recommendation, this entire assembly. Because I just did the rebuild and it was a waste of time because the clutch has got some kind of weak design features. And my cylinder wall inside of this thing was chewed up from the plunger, in a sense, the piston going up and down. It almost looked like it went up and down kind of crooked and chafed one wall. I thought I could clean it up because it looked like just kind of that black stuff that dirty aluminum gets after, rubbing. But it actually, with my fingernail, I could feel a groove in one side of the wall. It's almost as if the thing kind of started getting cocked constantly and chafing just that one spot. If they were to design it better, maybe some clutches are heavier. It should have been like a dual O-ring system. In other words, the piston should have been slightly taller. Instead of being one layer thick with one O-ring, it should have been 2 layers thick with 2 O-rings to make it travel kind of smoothly on 2 O-rings and not get cocked and therefore chafe a groove in the wall of this assembly. So in summary, you may, if you feel your clutch is getting catchy, hanging a hair, you probably have an internal leak on a Beta or similar bike. And check your reservoir. This thing doesn't hold a ton of fluid. It's got like that belly dish gasket that makes it a very small amount of fluid that's retained in here, probably because if you're going up steep inclines and dropping it, they want to kind of control where the fluid flows and doesn't suck wind. But again, just order the whole assembly, replace it, because the assembly is probably beat to crap on the inside and you're wasting your time with rebuild seals and stuff. And so you'll see my other video. That's the summary of it. Hope that helps you guys answer questions as to what's going on with this thing. Take care. Appreciate your likes and subscribes. Below will be a link to the main video of wasting my time rebuilding it. So I ordered this. I did get it back together. First it wasn't bleeding, but I got it back together, so it is functioning. I wrote it. Everything's fine. But I did order the assembly because I'm going on a big trip, and I'm just going to take it with me. And as soon as it starts to act up a little bit, just swap out the entire assembly again. Talk to you later.